a new band of rebels arose who were determined to carry the fight to Jerusalem. The SICARRI. To the SICARRI, anyone who wasn't fighting the Romans was a collaborator and worthy of death.
Many were slain every day, and the fear men were in was worse than the calamity itself.
All right, Shalom, first and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Man, it's imperative that we go into this book. That's why it's imperative for brothers to realize who we are, realize the enemy that we walk amongst, whose hand we're in. All right, realize the people that hate us, and you know, understand why the Most High is allowing these things to happen. Man, He's preserving these damn devils for the great judgment that's coming upon America. We got to understand what this, what the judgment that's coming, so we could do everything in our power to escape that. You know, by Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, and you know, we're gonna always go into it. You know, this is something that we're gonna go into every time it happens, and you know, those that have been following us, and those that have just been in this truth. You know, the scriptures that's gonna come out, we speak on it. Read.
You know the brother from Louisiana?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Zechariah 11. So everybody should know about the situation, or if you don't, because I'm gonna tell you this, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people just heard about it and, you know, just figured it was just a, you know, a similar situation that's been going on. Black man gunned down in the street. When the story first hit, they dropped the name of this devil, but they didn't put his image or, you know, too much of his information out. They just said it was a 54-year-old man by the name of Ronald Gasser. All right. So I took the name and I went and I looked it up. Because I said, you know what, 54-year-old Ronald Gasser from Louisiana, that's enough to go and try to look him up on, you know, on Facebook. Try to look it up. There's a lot of young dudes, Ronald Gasser, all white boys. So I did, because that's the first thing that came on my mind. A black dude was gunned down. They said the eyewitness was on the scene, said that when Joe Mcknight, which is the brother that got killed, when he got out of the car, they said he was instantly apologizing, like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. They said the dude shot him, went, stood over him, told him, I told you not to fuck with me, shot him again. So as a new report comes out today, they have released, they finally released the image of this dude, old white man, all right, with a white beard. They said they questioned him and they released him with no charges. Okay, eyewitness. It was an eyewitness that put, wasn't it a witness, a false witness that put Dr. Dre in cuffs and he was in his own damn house? Come on, man. We in Louisiana, a man killed somebody and all, who knows what he said. And they said, oh, well, now it's up to the district attorney, or they might take it to the grand jury to try to see if they're going to indict him on anything. Why is he not indicted, man? There is not anybody in this world that can doubt or that can refute the fact that if it was a black man that did this to another black man, we ain't even going to say a black man that did it to a white man. We would say if this is a black man that did it to another black man, come on, man, he would be convicted, or he will be held until they find something that they can convict him for, or charge him.
That brother that killed that defensive lineman from the Saints, Will Smith, was it Will Smith?
I know you're talking about.
But it was Son Smith. He got second-degree murder.
Yeah, at least they charged him. They're not even charging this damn devil. They're not even trying their best to keep this man in jail behind bars. It's supposed to be a 72. They're questioning him like he's the victim, like he had to do what he had to do.
I done seen niggas who didn't do nothing, who was just around somewhere, get held on $1 million bill.
Listen,
you feel me?
Listen.
Until they catch the actual nigga to do it, and then you just had to deal with being falsely in jail for all that time.
Listen, friend of mine just got out of jail about a month ago from doing 9 years in prison for something that he knew wasn't even there. They knew that he knew about it.
Matter of fact, if you want gang injunction, you can go to jail for something that somebody in your hood did, even though they know you ain't did it.
That's right.
Especially if you like an older dude.
Yep.
Like I remember back when I was in high school, dude I know had committed a murder. They locked up his big homie that had nothing to do with it just because. Just because they're like, this is a conspiracy of your criminal organization, so we do it for it too. He's at home chilling when this murder went down. Cold-blooded.
I had a need for my sister, man, that I've been arguing with for the past 6 months. She just couldn't understand. She just couldn't realize how the so-called white man is the goddamn devil. She couldn't understand how her people, with her being a Puerto Rican, all right, and her mother's a Judite, Her father's a Ephraim, her mother's a Judite. She just could not understand how her people were being oppressed. She just could not understand how her people were just being mistreated. That the so-called white man just had it out for them. And you want to know what got her to really understand? That damn documentary, The 13th Amendment. She texted me today just apologetic. Just so apologetic. Everything you've been saying to me is just starting to make sense.
I get it now.
The system is just so against us. I said, well, I'll be damned. And sure enough, I said, oh, you must not have heard about the recent story of the white man being freed from jail after he just killed a black man. She's just hurt. You know what I mean? Just hurt. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of things our people are dealing with. It again, it has everything to do with us not understanding and realizing that we have an enemy and there's people out here that are conspiring against the Black, Hispanic, Native American. All right? Not only to cut us off from being a nation, but to do everything in their power to keep us disenfranchised from our heritage, from our nationality, from who we are, from who they are. All right? Trying to separate ourselves, trying to, you know, create the feud within the nation of Israel, within the 12 tribes. They are conspiring together. And if we somehow figure out within ourselves that we belong together and that we are all of one line coming from our forefather Jacob and Isaac, they didn't have a backup plan to now feed us and pump all of this temptation in front of us. Money, women, material things, status, popularity and fame. They're going to hit us with all that different type of stuff. So even though you realize you're a Hebrew Israelite, even though with you being a black man, that the Hispanic and Native American man, yeah, they are your brothers. Yeah, it's messed up what they did to Rodney Dangerfield. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up what they did to Rodney Dangerfield, but I got to go get this money. But, yo, he's locked up. So, I mean, you know, who gonna take care of his woman? I got to go over there and take care of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to go get Purnell's woman. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought Cain was just so righteous because he really wasn't trying to. And, you know, when Purnell got 25 to life with no parole, man, you crazy. I'll be trying, you know, I'll be trying to get that. You wicked. Hey, man, you wicked. Nobody ever thought Cain was wicked. But this is the type of thing our people is into. So we got to realize the plan, and we got to be privy of Satan's devices. Understand what's going on, man. That's the only way we're gonna get up out of here. And with knowing who we are, we got to take that serious. We got to value who we are, being the chosen people of the Most High God, and come back into these laws, statutes, and commandments.
And ye shall live.
And ye shall live and have life. All right. This is the whole purpose, man. It's you know, one hand washing the other. You know, it all goes together in a cycle. Once you realize who you are, you have to value that. Once you value being a child of the Most High, being the chosen of the Most High, you then value your brother. And from there, you already a step closer to following the law, statutes, and commandments. Once you value your brother, I mean, everything else is really common sense. I value this brother, so I know I'm not going to deal with this woman. I know I'm not going to steal from him. I know I'm not going to commit usury on him. I know I'm not going to inflict any type of injurious practices on him. I'm not going to executing juris practice on him.
Pretty much everything except for the dialogue has to do with your brother.
That's right.
Is your brother or Most High?
The brother, Bon Lawyer brings it out all the time. How in the scriptures it speaks about us not having mixed and mingled fabric. Why? For the purpose of what? For me not trying to get over on my brother by selling him something at an accelerated rate to say it's 100% this when I done cut it with something.
Hey, this is leather, brother.
This is 100% leather. And there's a polyester. It's pleather. That's pleather. And guess what? We know through the spirit, we know that that's what it's talking about, because what does a brother do in the world? Yo, I got some of that fish scale. I got, hey, this uncut. And what do? You sit up here, either you're going to sell him a big ass brick of baking soda, or you're going to cut it and, you know, hit it with the baking soda. Man, I've been sitting there rewatching The Wire, man. And I'm on season 2 where Avon about to get out, and Stringer is still trying to, you know, piece together. They done lost the block. Yeah, exactly. So Stringer talking to the little dude that's, you know, cooking their little stuff up. He like, man, cut it again, cut it. He's like, man, if I cut it again, he's like, dude, I know, I don't care, cut it. Not only are you jipping the brother who's actually selling it, you jipping the fiends too. Fiends ain't got no soul. We gonna jip them. So it's one thing that you selling them stuff that's poisoning them and killing them, but on top of that, you're gonna sell them some messed up stuff. So again, everything goes hand in hand, man. So bring that scripture out. We gotta realize who this devil is. All right?
The book of Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them.
So we gotta understand. A lot of our people don't even realize that we are a possession of the so-called white man. You go and ask the average Negro out in the world, are you a possession of the so-called white man? The first thing that comes out of their mouth will be no. I don't belong to nobody. I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. I do what I want to do. Ain't nobody. Hey, what did old girl say? He's like, as far as you and my mama are concerned, I've been taking care of myself for a long time now. All right, that's a lot of our people how they act. They feel like, hey, I've been out on my own. I'm out here getting my own money, so I'm my own man. And no, you are a possession of the so-called white man. Because if anybody asks you who you are, you would state your first name that was given to you by your mother or your father. But that last name that you bring up states that you are a possession. All right. So bring that. Whose possessors? The so-called white man is our possessor. Read.
It says, and hold themselves not guilty.
So it says our possessors, they slay us and they hold themselves not guilty. How many plantations are there or were there in Louisiana? How many slave owners were there in Louisiana? Could we accurately or justifiably make the statement that it's a strong possibility that that white man, Gasser, Ronald Gasser, could be a descendant of a slave owner? Highly.
If there's any black people last name Gasser, that would prove it.
That would prove it.
God.
That's right.
That would prove it.
That's right. So the thing is that whose possessors slay us? Well, I'm sure there is. Whose possessors slay them, and they hold themselves not guilty. Not only are they not going to hold themselves not guilty, they're not even going to, it's almost like they're not even going to treat you as a native Indian, which is guilty until proven innocent, versus what they push, innocent until proven guilty. So we're seeing this. We're seeing the justice system and how it's set up work for people who it's meant for. This is what we're seeing. But clearly, you see that it's not meant for you because they treat you in a totally different way. So stop bringing up the Constitution. Stop bringing up, these treaties. Stop bringing up, what is that? Emancipation Proclamation and how we was all granted freedom. The Voters' Rights Act 65. They want to bring up all of these civil rights acts and bills. That had nothing to do with them treating you anything like they treat themselves. It had everything to do with pacifying you and getting you to believe and feed into this system so that you can voluntarily be a slave rather than them forcing you to. Okay? Because you're making the money one way or another, whether it's going to be in jail or whether it's going to be in a business that you really believe wholeheartedly in. You are a possession. They kill you and they hold themselves not guilty. You are not a part of their society. Go ahead.
This is Samar. And they that sell them say,
and they definitely were selling us, and they're continuously selling us today. It's called the trade deadline. Going to the trade deadline. I was just watching that TV show. What was it? Pitch, right?
Great show.
Great show. Love the show. Right? They were trying to negotiate these trade deals, and they were speaking about how you're gonna. If you take him, we'll keep $3 million of his contract. All right, if you're gonna take him, then we need $300,000 on top of that. If we're gonna give you these two players, I'll give you these two players for this player, but I need $300,000 on top of that though. And we know who the majority, who holds the majority of the people in these professional. Athletes, these professional athletes are majority Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. So we know who they're selling. We know who what am I looking for? The top prospects, the phenoms coming out of high school, coming out of college.
Yeah,
very few whites.
Like if you look at all the sports that get played in America, the only leagues that are cracking are the ones that we are in.
Exactly.
Like hockey isn't even to its old heights. Hockey fell so bad, you know what I mean? But now our people are starting to slowly creep in there. Like back in the day, you had a couple of Levites, couple of Benjamites, couple of Judites. Now you having a Benjamite star player, which is a star goalie in hockey. You see what I'm saying? So now hockey's on its way back up. But outside of that, baseball, football, and basketball. All the sports that we play. Rugby isn't huge.
Who's dominating that right now?
And think about that. And then soccer is on its way up in America because because before it was only white boys that was playing in the MLS. Now they're important brothers from the Caribbean, West African. You see them stuff like that.
That's right.
Now soccer's on the way back up. The lacrosse league ain't huge because it ain't niggas trying to play lacrosse like that. Even though there's legendary nigga lacrosse, even though the tribe of Gad pioneered the sport of lacrosse. You see what I'm saying? You said what? The mile long field. You see what I'm saying? Only sports that people care about and want to watch. The only one they can say is what? NASCAR, and maybe golf. You see what I'm saying? But do people? That's really an upper class man's game.
Golf.
Yeah, and everybody, the average American don't watch golf. You see what I'm saying? But NASCAR, but that's like a white trash thing. The white trash dudes, they watch NASCAR. The upper class crackers, they watch golf. But as far as what everybody watches, football, basketball, and baseball, and we dominate all of them. And then boxing. But yeah, but everybody only watch boxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this: it got popular
because of us.
Because of us, it got. I'm talking about. It's so many people I be seeing on my timeline, my news feed, and they just be like, "Y'all really out here watching these off-brand dudes?" I always used to watch these off-brand dudes only because I had HBO.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just going back, just watching the free fights. If you got the premium channel, it's gonna be aired on HBO, and you come on, you watch it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I developed being a fan. But when Floyd got real big,
reinvigorated boxing. That's why buy rates is down right now since Floyd is retired.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Even when we think about what made boxing huge, you got to think about Jack Johnson back in the day.
That's right.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Joe Louis.
Muhammad, Ali. Then after him was, and Tyson.
Leonard, Tyson, then Lewis,
and
then
Floyd. Then Floyd. You see what I'm saying? So
Jones.
Yeah.
Jones, then Floyd.
But where's the great white hype? Where's the great white hope that everybody tunes in to watch boxing?
Andre Ward, and he's not even really selling.
You see him
like that,
and he ain't even really selling like that. And on top of that, he looks black. White people aren't looking at him like he's a white man.
That's right. That's right. So they're still profiting off of our visage.
Yeah, that's right.
Off of our,
our
That's right. Finish that out.
It says, "Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich."
And these are the things that they actually say. Again, when we go back to the movie Birth of a Nation, this is something that was actually stated in the Bible. I mean, in the movie, they actually thanked God and prayed that He continued to bless them in abundance. With them having slaves, man. And it was at the benefit. It was off of the benefit of them having that at the on the plantation and him knowing the scriptures, being able to go around to the different plantations and teach the other slaves that slave doctrine. That's why they was saying, that's why they was giving that thanks to the Most High. Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. I've made so much money off of this nigga Nat, and with him being able to, go around and be so inspirational to these slaves. I've made so much money, and I have reinvigorated my family name. I have resurrected my family name and brought it out of the mud. So this is something that they actually speak about, man. How many of these team owners is speaking about how thanking God how rich they are for all of these niggas that can just run, jump, and dunk.
And I remember when the Seahawks had won that their first Super Bowl, and I remember seeing their owners, man, these just decrepit looking ass crackers, bro. Just so happy, just up there. It's like, who even are any of you niggas?
Who are y'all?
Nobody cares about y'all.
The GM is a
oh, for real?
But see, I'm gonna tell you this though. Look, did you see the Cavs owner?
No.
These dudes look like they've never picked up a basketball a day in their life. The only time they ever pick up a basketball is when it's on that trophy. You see what I'm saying? And they hold it for the picture. The owner got the ring and didn't even put it on. He just looked at it and said, "Thanks, guys. This is thanks."
This ain't
I mean, like you said, the most decrepit, just unsalted looking dude you've ever even seen.
Count Dracula.
You know what I'm saying? But they go back home and they say, man, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Because it's a business opportunity.
It's all business. It's all business. And once they get you hooked, they feel like they can do whatever it is they want to you. Go ahead.
It says,
blessed be the Lord, for I am rich and what?
And their own shepherds pity them not.
So I wonder, man, again, I wonder, where are all of the leaders, man? Where are all of the, big name people that, have access to the mainstream media that's coming out and speaking against this? Like I said, a lot of people briefly seen it and brushed right over it. Yeah, nobody is speaking about this. Like,
where's his USC old teammate?
Where's his USC old teammates? Reggie Bush, he said something about him dying. Oh yeah, this really hurts. But where's it gonna come out that? Yeah, where's Reggie Bush at? Where's I don't know these USC dudes, but where's all of them? Everybody that even went to USC. DeMar DeRozan. Where's Nick Young at? Where are all of these people that went to USC that probably knew the dude? OJ Mayo. Which, hey, OJ Mayo don't really have too much of a voice right now, but at the same time, again, where's all of them at? Hey, where's OJ? Where's OJ Simpson at? All right,
he locked up.
Hey, where's OJ Simpson? The juice. But bring that. That was it on that. Bring that. The one you said. It's in Isaiah. A lot of people not talking about this, man, and it's tripping me out. It's actually pissing me off.
Why? Been to all the protests, they don't win. And it's the same thing over and over again. Man,
but damn, I'm gonna tell you this.
Protest one day, next thing.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Like I said, I had made a post. About it. I said we back at it again, but it's a little bit more sick than before, because at least with somebody like a Trayvon Martin, at least the way I see it, he was beating the shit out of George Zimmerman. He was beating the shit out of George Zimmerman to where he felt George Zimmerman says, I have to shoot this young black man before he really just makes me, I can't live with myself to know that this young man, this 16, 17-year-old dude just beat my grown ass up like this. So I believe that Trayvon beat his ass. Justifiably, though. I don't think he pressed him. I think George, came up on him, thought he could manhandle him, and saw the real power of a Judite man. Okay? Oh, they laughing. I thought somebody was getting beat up. But he saw the power of Judah. He saw the power of Jake. So with this, they said the brother got out apologizing. And and this damn devil, man, this cracker just still pulled the gun out, shot him, went, stood over him, and shot him again, man. All right, that's premeditated in anybody's book. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Most High and read. No one of these shall fail.
It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, man. So you got to understand and find yourself within these scriptures. Because if you're of the black, of the Hispanic, and of the Native American nation, or of that lineage, you have to realize that all of your history, everything that about you, your characteristics, your character traits, is all in this book. And it speaks about it. This is why we can attest to it and hold it as, hold so strong to it as truth. This is our book. So once we get into it again, it'll teach you to value your brothers and your sisters. And that's what's going to build us up as a nation. That's what's going to allow the Most High to make good on his word. So go ahead. That was pretty much it on that, man. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. Get into these scriptures and read. Damn this white man.
Done.
All right? Separate from the devil and value and love your own. All right? Love your own and value your own. And don't allow nothing like this to happen, man. Don't let this just be another situation. Hey, we got to keep that fire up under us. You see what I'm saying? Hey, brothers that's in this truth, you got your little camp, or if you got anybody that you want to encourage people to go follow. Go out to these protests. Go out to these protests, man. Hey, and network. Get people a number. Have conversation with people and steer them in the right direction. If you feel like you by yourself in your town, trust me, it's stuff going on to where you can go and still do your reasonable service for the Most High. Whether it's go out to the highways and actually evangelize that way, or if you could just go out and let it be known, you know what I'm saying, the Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, and Hebrew Israelites, boom, I got some information I need to get out to you. Here's the people that you can go and talk to. These are people that you need to go and listen to. This is what needs to be done, man. Like the brother said, woe to Edom, man.
God.
That's it in that. Hey, with that, man, we're going to give all honor, glory, and praise to the Most High God, Abba Yahweh. Name is only begotten Son, Mashiach Yahweh Shai, Shalom.